was just very rudely interrupted. So I had to end this video. So this is part 2. I'm so sorry if I couldn't make this one video. This had to be part 2. Yeah. So it's about a girl. So Roald Dahl, BFG. This is where I stopped. It's about a girl named Sophie. And she lives in an orphanage where she's out at night and she can never sleep. She hates where she is. I mean, the person who owns the orphanage is so rude. So then she sees this big shadow, and it's a giant, and he's holding the stuff. So then she sees the giant, and the giant sees her. And the giant doesn't, and by the way, like, the giant goes around at night when kids are sleeping and gives them their dreams. He makes dreams and delivers them to kids. So then the girl sees him, and the BFG, which stands for Big Friendly Giant, or the giant, whatever, sees her, and he takes her, because if anybody sees her, sees the giant, then he's going to take them, because no one's allowed to know who the giant is. But then it turns out that the giant is really friendly, and how the girl, Sophie, becomes friends with the giant, because, like, you know, they get a bond, and there are these other people who find out there's a giant. They come to take Sophie, but she stands up and says just because he's a giant doesn't mean he should be taken away. And it's about how their friendship between a young girl named Sophie and a big friendly giant stay together and fight their way for what they believe in. And in the end, like, they visit the queen, and I don't know, some weird stuff. The movie was so bad, but the book was so good. That's how it is for all movies, honestly, except for Hunger Games. The movie was pretty good. Diary of a Wimpy Kid. Everyone's seen this movie, so I don't really need to explain it. It's just about this boy named Greg, and he has a best friend named Rowley, and it's just how they try to survive middle school with, like, bullies and crushes and things that happen, and how they try to solve it, all that stupid middle school drama, but it's quite humorous. So yeah. Okay. Dork Diaries Drama Queen. This one is about Mackenzie, who is the popular girl, and Nikki, who is the unpopular girl who tries to find her way in. So basically the book is her diary. Like, this is her diary. Like, she writes in it. But then the Mackenzie, the mean girl, finds it, and she starts writing in it. So this is the original writing for Nikki. That's the normal girl. And then this is what the new girl looks like. So it's like her diary now, and she reads everything that Nikki wrote in it, and she finds out all her secrets. But then Nikki finds the diary, and she finds her way to sabotage, oh my god, I'm losing my voice. She finds her way to sabotage Mackenzie and stuff like that. It's just like how she takes her diary and how she gets it back, and like the mean girl moves to a different school and all this weird stuff. I can't remember everything. It's just like girly drama stuff, honestly. This one's quite interesting. It's the same series. This is Once Upon a Dork. So this girl gets hit in the face with a dodgeball in PE class by the mean girl, and she has a dream that all of her friends are princesses and, like, fairy tale characters. Like, she's Dorothy, and then there's Alice in Wonderland and Rapunzel, and oh my god, and there's like a bunch of these fairy tale characters, and the mean girl is the Wicked Witch of the West, and like her adventure in Wonderland and her journey to get back to her high school. But then she wakes up and, like, yeah, and she realizes it was all just a dream. Most of the book is just her adventure in Wonderland, aka her dream. Books that I've read. Okay. Dork Diaries, Dear Dork. So this one is about the girl Nikki, the unpopular girl, and she has an advice column website where it's called Miss Know-It-All, where people submit problems that they have, and she gives back answers. And everybody in the school knows that Miss Know-It-All is in the school, so, but nobody knows that it's the unpopular girl that nobody talks to, and it's how she keeps it secretive and stuff like that. It's about her advice column. This one's the first one. This one doesn't really have a story. It's just about the girl. This is the first book, so she's like describing herself and like her crushes and all that stuff and like what goes on in her high school life. There's not really a main idea. It's just about her and her friends and high school and the mean girl. It's just everything getting introduced in this book. Like everything gets introduced in this book. Yeah. This is the Pointless book. This is not really a book. This is an activity book. So yeah. This one I am currently reading. So for those of you who don't know, and for those of you who don't know, it's basically Descendants. It's a Disney Channel original movie. So it's about, there's Maleficent, Cruella de Vil, Jafar, and the Evil Queen, which are all in Disney movies, and they have kids. So the villains have kids. There's Evie, which is the daughter of the Evil Queen, Mal, which is daughter of Maleficent, Carlos, which is son of Cruella de Vil, and Jay, who is son of Jafar. So it's how like this boy in Auradon, which is the place where all the the good people live, and it's how the good people, well, one of the good people, stand up for the kids, at which they live in the Isle of the Lost, which is the place where all the villains live and their kids, and how one of the people from Auradon, the good place, thinks it's not fair that the kids have to live in such a horrible place. I mean, it's not their fault that their parents are very bad, and how they give the kids of the Isle of the Lost a chance to live in Auradon, and how they become better people, and how they prove their parents wrong, and they tell that, no, I don't want to be a bad person, and like they finally find themselves. But where I've got so far, the book is very descriptive, and it takes a very long time to get to one point. So that's all I know from the movie, and I heard that the movie is nothing like the book. The only thing that's the same is the characters. So yeah, where I got really nothing happened is just introducing the characters and their school and where they live so far. So maybe I'll update you if you guys are interested. Oh yeah. Okay, last one, Mr. Stink by David Williams. This one is about a girl named Lucy, and she hates people. Like, she thinks that society's so stupid and that there's no point of having friends, like everyone's the same. She hates holidays, she hates happiness. She's a lonely, depressed little girl. And there's a homeless, very stinky man named Mr. Stink. And they become friends. That's kind of all I know. And it's how they become friends and how she takes care of him. It's really cute. And I might read this pretty soon. So yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching. And I did a part 1 if you did not already watch that, which has more books that I've been talking about. If you're even interested, give yourself a pat on the back if you watched till the end of this, and I will see you in my next video. Bye. Oh yeah, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe down below. Please, I'm begging you. Thanks guys so much for watching. Bye. Again, awkward thing. My computer's not working, so goodbye.